This year we already got great games, but the second half of 2023 promises some insane looking games. I'm especially looking forward to the indie games, so here are 7 indie games to get excited about, and I'm sure you haven't heard of all of them, so I hope you'll be surprised. Sea of Stars is easily my most anticipated game of 2023. It's a turn-based RPG inspired by classic games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy. It's developed by Sabotage Studios, the devs behind the amazing indie gem The Messenger, so that alone makes Sea of Stars highly promising. Of course, this isn't just a beautiful pixel art RPG with the sole purpose of making you nostalgic. It comes with great ideas for combat to make this feel new and fresh. Pressing the action button in sync with the animations increase damage output while reducing incoming damage. Along with timed hits, combat features multi-character combo attacks, boosting, and many more ideas which create an incredibly engaging and immersive turn-based combat you probably never experienced before. If this looks and sounds interesting to you, go check out the demo, which includes one of the first dungeons in the game, with great puzzles and an epic boss fight. The demo is available on Steam, Switch and Xbox, with one for PlayStation following soon. But what I want to know is, are you excited for Sea of Stars? Tell me in the comments. Ah yes, it's incredible that they actually announced this. Blasphemous 2 is the sequel to, well, Blasphemous obviously, and if this is anywhere near as good as its predecessor, then we're in for a treat. Blasphemous combines Metroidvania level design and progression with Souls-like combat and a dark atmosphere that sucks you in this beautifully grim world. The second entry puts more of a focus on the Metroidvania aspect, with backtracking and secrets to find, which is something I really appreciate. Combat and platforming gets way more interesting too, thanks to the 3 new weapons you have available this time. They now all have an ability for traversal, such as the dual rapier that lets you dash through certain objects. All of that sounds and looks just fantastic, and I can't wait to get my ass kicked by some pretty pixels. Have you played the first Blasphemous? And are you going to play the sequel? Tell me in the comments. I know a lot of people are already talking about this game, but I never did, and I want to share my excitement for this with you guys. Lies of P tells the story of Pinocchio, with his Souls-like gameplay heavily inspired by the best of the best, Bloodborne. Over the last 5 to 10 years we got so many Souls-likes, but Lies of P seems to be one of the most creative and innovative I've seen in a long time. Weapons can be divided in blades and handles, which you can combine freely. Every blade and every handle comes with its own combat skill, either offensive or defensive. That way you get a ton of options to experiment with and find what fits your playstyle. And then there's the Legion arm, a prosthetic that you can swap out that grants you a hookshot, a cannon and many more. Lies of P has even more fresh and new ideas that will hopefully make this a standout title in the genre. You probably already know this, but there's a pretty extensive demo available on PlayStation, Xbox and Steam that covers the first 4 to 5 hours of the game. What are your thoughts on this? Do you like Souls-likes and are you going to play Lies of P? Tell me in the comments. Oh look, another game inspired by Bloodborne. Just as Blasphemous, The Last Faith is a fusion of Metroidvania and Souls-like. It promises a formidable arsenal full of melee weapons, long-range firearms and even spells to cast. Since this is a game with non-linear progression, you can probably expect many secrets to find and optional paths to go. Well, this is not confirmed, but with this describing itself as a Metroidvania, I really hope we get a bunch of exploration to do. The combat looks fast-paced, the boss monsters insanely huge, the pixel art style incredible, and the animations absolutely brilliant, especially the executions. But what I want to know is, do you have The Last Faith on your radar, and is this up your alley? Tell me in the comments. And yet another Metroidvania to get excited about. But this one is not inspired by Bloodborne, and it's not a Souls-like. Instead, Gestalt's Demon Cinder puts a heavy focus on its story and RPG elements. Here you can level up and spend skill points in the skill tree. The combat is action focused and really exciting since you are equipped with a melee weapon and a gun. The gun comes with different fire modes that are required for certain combat situations, like breaking a shield to actually hurt an enemy. You know what probably wouldn't hurt? Clicking that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. And while you're at it, hit the bell if you want. Or don't. But I would be really happy. Anyway, back to Gestalt's Demon Cinder. I love the steampunk setting, pixel art style, and the fact that the abilities typical to the Metroidvania genre are available right from the start. That way, traversing the interesting world feels satisfying right from the get-go. Has Gestaltsdemon Cinder been on your wishlist forever too? And are you excited for this? Tell me in the comments. Okay, we don't know much about this game, but I haven't seen people talk about it and I want to change that. Moadra is yet another Metroidvania on this list, set to release this year. And this one's quite interesting. This seems to be inspired by the 2D Metroid games and the Alien movies, which, when I think about it, is a match made in heaven. Moadra looks incredibly creepy and dark with its horrifying creatures and claustrophobic sci-fi environments. In the trailer you can see some upgrade options for different blasters and other abilities. It seems like these are upgraded by using items, so I assume there will be some exploration, which is great because the thought of exploring this dark world excites me a lot. Did you hear about Moadra and would you want to play this? Tell me in the comments. Yes, if you haven't noticed, I like 2D games. Nine Souls is a lore-rich, hand-drawn 2D action platformer featuring Sekiro-inspired deflection-focused combat. So yeah, this game is yet another with challenging combat, where timing and reflexes matter a lot. But executing a perfect deflect to maximize the damage output feels incredibly satisfying in Nine Souls. The beautiful hand-drawn 2D art style is nothing like I've ever seen before, and especially the cutscenes look stunning. Sadly, we don't know much about this, but there is a short demo available on Steam, so you can enjoy the art style and the precise combat on your own. So there you have it, 7 indie games to get excited about. What did I miss and what are some games that you guys are excited about? Tell me in the comments, I can't wait to read them. If you enjoyed this video, I would be happy if you subscribed and hit the like button. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.